Hello, hello, and welcome to Say It with Jon Pierce. I am your host, Jon Pierce, and we are back again, bringing you another great conversation with great people. I am so excited about today. But first, before we get into today, I want you to go on everything Jon Pierce, like and subscribe, and tell everyone, share, tell everyone that we are here. You can go and find all the past episodes of Say It with Jon Pierce on YouTube, and you can also stream it on Facebook Live. I'm so excited about today. I have a wonderful and special guest, my friend, the Bitty Beast. Aquarius Fit's very own Mary Younger. Applause. My applause ain't coming on. Hey, Mary.
Hey.
How are you today, my love?
I'm great. How are you?
You know what? I'm really good. I'm excited about today. I'm excited to talk to you. I'm excited that you're here with me to share your journey, to share who you are with the people. And so, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to play a couple of games, and we're just going to have a good time. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. So let's get into it. So just want to make sure. Yes, we here. So I don't know why my sound effects. Y'all know I love my sound effects out there, y'all. So I'm trying to figure out why my sound effects ain't doing what I want it to do. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it together. It's okay. We're gonna be all right. Forget sound effects then. And we're there. Okay. So Mary. So I want to play a little game. Let's play a little game. Let's do just to have some fun, break the ice. We're gonna play true or false.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put up some fun facts and let's, just see if it's true or false. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go. You replace every particle. If you replace every particle in your body every 7 years, you are literally not the same person you were 7 years ago. True or false?
True.
True. Thank you. Applause button. Bubble wrap was originally designed to be used as wallpaper. True or false?
False.
True. Can you believe that? I cannot. Who putting bubble wrap on their wall?
I don't know what was going on in that house.
Baby, or that design team, or that creation. But it works well in boxes, though, and I love popping it. There are more cars than people in Los Angeles. True or false?
False.
True. Yeah.
How does that make sense?
We don't know why it's true, but we know it's true. But let me tell you this, people in LA live in their cars, baby. So cars is a big part of the world. That's why traffic is crazy out there. But
that's
cotton candy was invented by a soldier. True or false?
False.
False. Cotton candy was invented by a dentist.
Oh.
Go figure.
The irony.
The irony. Okay. There are more atoms in a single glass of water than glasses of water in all of the oceans of the earth.
False.
True.
And I knew
Jupiter,
that yesterday.
Jupiter and Saturn have diamond ring. True or false?
False.
True. I'm going to get my plane ticket. I get there in a couple 100 years, but I'll be rich.
I'm glad I'm not making or losing out on money because of this game. Okay.
In 30 minutes, the human body gives off enough heat to bring a gallon of water to boil. True or false?
True.
True. Yes. Humans share 98% of their DNA with bananas.
Huh?
Humans share 98% of their DNA with bananas.
False.
False. Shares 50%.
50 is still more than I would think.
Come on now, that's kind of scary, huh?
The bananas?
Bananas. We need to do some research.
I'm side-eyeing my banana right now.
Okay. You ain't gonna get up and walk, is you? Cookie Monster's real name is Sid.
True?
True. I never knew. You learn something every day. A mouse can fit through a hole the size of a ballpoint pen.
True.
True. That is true. Okay. The USA is an older country than Germany.
False.
True. I can't even believe that. I didn't even realize that. A mosquito has 107 teeth.
False.
False. A mosquito has 47 teeth. Now that's scary. 47 teeth. I'm too excited about these sound effects. Thank you for playing with me, Mary.
Thank
you. I hope y'all played out there. Y'all should put the questions in too. Say what y'all true. I hope y'all put your true or false in the comments, and so we can talk about it. So, Mary, let's just get into it. I want to ask you just a fun question before we really get into the meat of the thing. If a genie granted you 3 wishes right now, what would they be?
77 degrees outside.
Okay.
6 figures added to my bank account.
Oh.
And for the remainder of the winter, to be on an island.
That's all very wonderful. Let me applaud that. That's some good wishes. I know that's right. So, Mary.
Vacation.
I know you just vacation. I love it. Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation. I knew you knew it. So, Mary, you are the CEO of Aquarife. Am I saying it correct? Aquarife?
Aquarife. Mm-hmm.
Aquarife, a fitness company. What would you categorize your company as?
Well, it's a fitness company, and it's all inclusive of personal training, group fitness, specialty or special focus on seniors.
Okay, cute. So how did you get motivated to start a fitness empire?
Well, empire is I appreciate that.
Yes.
Well, to be honest with you, that was never on my mind until maybe about 15 years ago.
Okay.
I started working in fitness when I was in college years ago. And I was on a dance team. And
yes.
dance team was disbanded. And so as an outlet for movement, because I love dance and music, I started going to the aerobics classes. And classes were taught by, a couple of people that did not look like me, but they had flavor and they were fun. So I enjoyed going to the classes. We did cardio dance. I learned about movement, and I just enjoyed the class and the fact that I was taking it and not teaching it. And one day, one of the young ladies came to me and asked me if I wanted to be an instructor. And I said, well, no, thank you. I don't think that's something I would want to do or be good at. And the following, she respected that. The following year, she asked me again. She said, I just look at you and I feel like you would be a good teacher. Come on an audition. I said, okay. I auditioned and I got the job. One of the things was when I was auditioning, I went to, at the time, Bradley University was maybe 15% African-American or Black. And so there weren't a lot of us in the gym or taking advantage of those things, right? So when I auditioned, she asked me what would I bring different to the program, and I told her color. I said, don't see many people look like me coming to classes, and also I'm not a small girl. At the time, I was probably a size 12, size 10, 12, and that could look like anything depending on your genetic build and your stature. But it was heavier for me. And I said I'd also probably motivate people who look like me to participate and get them in, because I don't look like a perfect size 6 who's never had a body issue. And they love my answer. And that's when I started teaching classes. And
Wow.
up until today, I've been teaching, but it was always a side gig, something to do on the side. Yeah, I to do it, so it wasn't, it kept me busy that way. And then later on, of course, it became my career.
Wow. Wow. So fast forward, what are you enjoying now about being a fitness entrepreneur from now, thinking about from the time you start to now, what has changed in your business? What has grown? What's the difference now from when you started and why you started? What's the difference now?
Well, one main difference is I've changed physically. When
Okay.
I started in fitness, again, I was doing classes, and that's because I danced and it was easy for me. So it was no effort. I can go in and teach a class without even preparing for one, because the cueing and the musicality came easy. I wasn't into fitness, I was into the dancing. And
Okay.
as I just started to become more serious about being in the industry, I felt I had to look the part. I had to start working out myself and understanding what that meant and changing my lifestyle. So that's
Mm,
one of the major things that changed for me. And I actually saw that as I started teaching before I was into fitness. And as I stayed in fitness and changed my body, a lot of the members who were going along with me for the ride, who just enjoyed my classes, they got to see me change and they
mm.
be transformed, and it made it obtainable for them without a surgery.
I
Um,
think that is very important. I think that's very important for people
mhm.
to see you on the journey with them at times, to see you, because I have definitely seen a lot of trainers and instructors that do fitness and it's no change, or they don't care, and they don't put it in. So I can't say being able to be blessed to have come to or many of your classes, your passion for what you do is there, and you really are very motivated to do what you do. So I didn't mean to interrupt, but I had to throw that in there. Go ahead, finish up.
I thank you. But you also touched on something also I was going to say was my passion changed for it. And,
Mm,
and because when I did it initially, it was just fun. But then when I saw that people were relying on me and getting their energy from me, following my lead, I had to take it more seriously and become more passionate about what I was doing, because it was not just about me anymore. So I had to be careful about how I was putting things out there.
mm,
Example I was putting out. Not that I was going to be somebody different than who I am, but I had to be the version I need to be to motivate people in that environment. And
yeah,
it changed my approach in that way, because as you start transitioning into this becoming your full-time job, now I need to be passionate about it. I need to enjoy it, but now I need to make money too. You know,
yeah.
so I had
Hmm.
to change. That's another thing I had to change my perspective. I'd always been teaching aerobics, and it was always a part-time job. I was a full-time marketing manager, a full-time retail manager. When it became a full-time fitness person or fitness instructor or personal trainer, I had to change the way I looked at it as a business, or I had to start looking at it as a business,
Okay.
having rates that were the rates, not just hooking people up,
Yeah.
having policies and procedures, being holding myself accountable for being on time and setting an example for what I wanted my brand to be. And learn,
Yeah.
working at LA Fitness, YMCA, McCurk Fitness Center, Powerhouse, all the gyms I've worked for, taking from those different places what I thought would make my business strong and
Mm,
keeping from it what I saw destroy their businesses.
yeah. Come on. Yes. You've come a mighty long way from the start. Look at you. Come on, girl. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, in that, like dealing with people, I know that, January is really, resolution time and what we're going to get to and how we're going to get to it. And, this usually is the time when gyms are, packed and people are really ready to work out and motivated to work out. I being one of those, especially this year, starting off doing the cleanse and
Right.
doing all of that. So what what's one exercise? Because I know a lot of people out there, you want to exercise in your mind. You say you're going to do it, you want to do it. And sometimes it is very hard to get motivated to work out, and sometimes very hard to get to where you want to go. But what is that one exercise that can build somebody up to start to get to the next? What's the first, like if you said, like if you got up every morning and did this about 30 times and what exercise would that be to help build them, and then it can grow into even getting to the next level of going to a class? What exercise would that be?
Well, most traditional foundational exercise that takes no equipment and nothing but your body and just a will to get up is to stand up and march in place. If I march in place, that's a foundation for any movement. That's a foundation for me taking the stairs up or down, which I strongly recommend taking the stairs whenever you go somewhere. That's a strong. The American Heart Association wants us to get about 8,000 steps a day. The average person, I would say 10,000, the minimum 5,000. But in order, you have to move. And you can stand up during a commercial of your favorite TV show and march for the duration of the commercial. And then maybe your goal can be, okay, I did that for 30 seconds. Now I'm going to try for 40 seconds. Now, instead of marching, I'm going to take it to high knees and add a hop. So I'm going to add arms to that march. So anytime you bring your arms above the heart level, that's going to get your heart rate up. And march can become a jog in place or high knees. And then you can start moving with it. And guess what? Now we're running.
Yes.
It's basic, it's simple, but it's, like I said, a movement that can be layered with other things that can be more advanced and more challenging.
Yeah, that was really good because I wasn't thinking that at all. See, I definitely are a fitness professional because I didn't even go there. I wouldn't even think about that. And I said it again, babe.
I'm sorry, Coach. Some people probably would have said jumping jacks because you can get right into it. But when you ask me a question that general, whoever's listening, they may not be able to jump. They may have bad knees. All those. When I answer your question, I have to think general population because if we do something everyone can do, we can always progress it for an advanced person. But you can't always make something more simpler for a person who
Right. And I think that's going to help people out there that, because if you can really see it's that simple and that easy to get up during a commercial break while you're watching TV and just march in place, that is a real game changer. That really does change it. You didn't got your heart rate up. Now you're really doing something. So I think that is an absolute amazing. Now I wasn't thinking jumping jacks. I was thinking more of a squat, but that's hard. We think about it.
Squats also, again, a squat, you can do a regular squat, but you can also layer that to a power squat. You can travel with it. But then again, everybody may not have good knees.
Yeah.
So then it becomes a situation where you have to give more direction. I can't just say squat because now I have to qualify that. Don't go as low if you have bad knees. Are you pushing your hips back?
I get you.
The form is much more intricate in a squat than a regular march. So if you want to keep it simple, that's a good way to get you going. Once I get you moving and now you're motivated by that, now we're going to take you to some things that require a little more skill and some better form.
So y'all, get up during your commercial break, take 30 seconds, put your timer on, put your watch on, and get you some steps in and just march in place. Come on, we can do it.
Absolutely. Everybody can do it.
Everybody can do that. I think that is such a good tip. So since we're right here, and for those who are just not even motivated to do that, because there's people out there maybe not even motivated to do that, what advice would you give them about, or what some words of encouragement you would give them to get motivated to start working out?
Okay, well, the thing is, simply elementary. If you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, as we're getting older, you can't rewind the clock and do better last year. You have to do better going forward.
Don't we wish we could, though?
Everyone does. And the thing is, to motivate you, look at where you've been. I tell you, always reflect. Look in the mirror and hold yourself accountable for what you say you want, what you're going to realistically do, what you need before a doctor tells you you have to. We have so much around us by way of our environment with not just the COVID situation, but just real life situations where we've seen what happens when people don't take care of themselves. So it's not about always fitting into a dress or a nice suit. Can you walk up the stairs without passing out? Can you literally get up and down from your office chair without feeling cramped?
Yeah.
So my first thing is hold yourself accountable. How healthy do you want to be? How long do you want to be here? And after you answer that, how do you want to be here? What kind of quality of life do you want to have? Everyone's not going to be excited to do a step aerobics class or kickboxing. I get it. But most of my seniors who I work with, they are diligent about just getting up moving.
Yeah.
And so hold yourself accountable for what you want, because fitness and movement is lastly physical, it's mostly mentally emotional.
Mm.
Okay, and that's honestly the way I can motivate someone. Everybody's individual and have their own challenges, so that's different. But if you start with holding yourself accountable for what you say you want, just like you hold everyone else accountable for what they tell you they're going to do, start with yourself.
Yeah.
Don't disappoint you. That's what I can say to motivate you to get going. And then after that, if you come to me, if you go anywhere, fitness is all around us, especially with everything that's happened with COVID. You can
Yeah.
Google, YouTube, FaceTime, Instagram, Facebook. There's fitness everywhere.
Everywhere.
Whether they're fitness professionals that you want to, aspire to be like, or people that just inspire you to get moving because they're barely moving themselves, but they're doing something. There's a whole array of videos from very beginner to very advanced. And it's something out there. Find what interests you. Everybody doesn't want to lift weights. You don't have to lift weights. Maybe just body weights. Find the right music that motivates you.
Yeah.
Find a circle of people with like goals. You know what I mean? We have friends that we know who we can call if we want to have a cocktail.
Absolutely.
We know who we can call if we want to go to a house music
club. Hey, friend.
Hey, friend. Hey. But do we know, if I want to work out, do I know I can call that will really be down for me and hold me accountable?
Hey, friend.
And there we go. We are so guilty of not tapping into our resources around us, and then we're so quick to have an excuse.
Yes, it's true.
Wait with the excuses. We're too.
And that's a good life lesson right there, because I had to learn that, I for a long time, I just felt like I needed to do everything. I got to do it all. I got to do it all. And I had I have a wealth of resources around me in the people that I love and that love me. And I had to learn to be able to use it, not abuse it, but absolutely use it and share my gifts with them as well. You know what I mean? It's an exchange. So I think that is such a great tip.
I mean, reciprocal, right? Somebody giving and taking, and it should be happening on both sides.
Absolutely.
Apples and apples, and maybe apples and raisins. But whatever it is, as long the raisins may be what I need, but the apples are what you need. So it's not about the apples too, because I don't need the apples. You know what I mean? But we have to be comfortable with building those relationships with people where we trust that they're not going to take advantage of us and they really appreciate what we're giving them. And then we'll give more freely. But that, again, like you said, that's life lessons. Fitness and anything about taking care of yourself and your well-being transcends fitness. It transcends just fitness. It's about business relationships, social, romantic relationships. You have to be what you want to see in those relationships.
Yeah. You sound like you know what you're talking about, Mary Younger, aka the Bitty Beast of Aquarife Fit LLC.
And it's just really simple.
Yeah.
It's not trivial at all. I think we make it so trivial. I mean, my background and my education is, different from fitness, but it's not as fitness is just so simple. I got a master's degree in project management. I use that in everyday life, balancing my workload and multitasking, but fitness is so much more simple and relaxing and enjoyable. And it's immediate gratification that I don't get from an office job or things like that, waiting on a review, waiting on a raise, you know what I mean? Waiting on the boss to pat you on the back. I get my immediate pat when first of all, my clients show up. And second of all, they say, Mary, I felt better because of this. You made me feel so much better because we did this. I lost some weight. I'm seeing some goals come to fruition. That's where the win is. And that's more immediate than anything else I could think of. That's my career and work, period.
That is absolutely beautiful. So, Mary, where can people get all of this good energy, all of this good motivation that you have? Tell us where we can find you and how they can connect with you for classes.
Okay. Because COVID started, that's one thing that changed for me. I became a virtual instructor, something I was afraid and not really interested in doing, to be honest with you, because I am an in-person energy. I have energy. I like to enjoy myself. I'm comical. All those things, and you can't always get that translated through the screen. So I was not really into the virtual thing, but did it anyway. And so to that point, I'm available virtually. I do kickboxing, toning, step aerobics, and I also do classes called Biddy's Choice, because I reserve the right to say whatever class I want. It's like a wild card class. Whatever I'm feeling that week is what we're going to do.
Yes, I've been to those classes.
Whatever it is, we need it all, so it doesn't matter. But so I do have that virtual schedule. Those classes are available Monday nights at 5:45 p.m. and I can give you my schedule later. Tuesday mornings 8:30 a.m. all Central Standard Time, of course. Fridays and Saturdays are 11:30 a.m. But those classes are not only Zoom; they're also available online, in person. So I also have boot camp classes that I do in person on 76th and Stewart at a private gym called the Getting Better Fitness Fit Factory. I do a 5 a.m. boot camp on Tuesdays and Thursdays and a 7 a.m. boot camp on Saturdays. Training in person, online, and in home for seniors.
Awesome. You have a website. Can you tell us where your website? And we're going to put it in the chat so that people can go on it too. But go ahead and tell us where they can reach you online and see your stuff.
Very Younger, Aquarifit.com. So that's Aquarius and fitness together.
Yeah, it's her birthday month. I forgot to say that.
RIFIT. So it's Aquarifit.com. All my schedules are updated on there, as well as some photo galleries and things so you can kind of vet me out a little bit, do a little recon on me. I'm also available on Instagram at Aquarifit1818. And I do some live videos and reels and post workouts, my personal workouts, and my schedules are posted daily on that social media platform. And then Facebook. I have 2 accounts. My personal account is Mary Younger, YOUNGER, and then I have a business account which is under Aquarifit, AQUARIFIT. And again, I post reels, I post stories, so you get to see some of my workouts, you get to see some of my personality when I'm dealing with different clients, and you get to see what's going on with me and see how you can access me.
Yes. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love it. So everybody get in touch with Mary. Go take a class. Just go see. Just see what it's about. See what your body can do. You'll surprise yourself once you see what your body can do. Mary, I want to say thank you so much for being a guest here on Say It with Jon Pierce. And you have said it on today. I'm so happy about that. So right before we go, do you have any closing words you would like to say to the people?
I just want, first of all, for having me. I appreciate it.
I love it. Love you.
With everything that's been going on with COVID and people some people not feeling sure about going out to the fitness arena or the fitness organizations, clubs like LA Fitness, Planet Fitness. Remember, guys, you can do things at home. Don't be afraid to do a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. I'd rather suggest and recommend that you do 15 to 20 minutes 3 to 4 times a week than just an hour and a half on one day a week. Small doses consistently go a lot further than large doses every once in a while. Set your goals in short-term goals and long-term goals. Make your short-term goals that are easily obtainable, that you know you can reach. Like, I drink 4 glasses of water, I want to drink 6 now. Those are short-term goals. I work out 3 days a week, I want to add a 4th day. Short-term goals. And they will get you to the larger goals of the 30-pound weight loss, the drinking a gallon of water a day, and those things. So don't think that any small milestones are not big enough, because if they're a milestone that's making you better than you were the day before, it's still going in the right direction. It's still winning, and it's still going to serve you for your ultimate purpose and reaching that ultimate goal. So don't think small, be consistent. Remember, health is wealth. Take care of yourself, because if you don't, you won't be around to take care of anyone else.
I know that's right. Thank you so much for those good words. Thank you so much for being here. I had such a fun time. I don't want it to end. I love it. And so again, thank you for being here. And thank you all for watching Say It with Jon Pierce. Again, like and subscribe. Go on YouTube, Jon P. House on YouTube, on Facebook, Jon Pierce, and just follow, like, and subscribe and share. Let somebody know this is some great information that you can apply not only to fitness, but to your life, to your business, to your thing. The dedication that it takes to do fitness is the dedication that it takes to do anything in life. So I think we had a great guest today. I love you, friend. Thank you for being here. And everybody out there, thank you for watching. Put your questions and everything in the chat. We'll have information in the chat. And we're going to say bye-bye.
Bye.